Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. I'm really sorry that there's not been many videos recently. I just thought I'd take a couple of weeks break. I just feel like at the moment I'm in sort of the mood where I just want to film when I want to rather than having to stick to a schedule. I do have videos planned, it's just that some weekends, which is when I usually film these videos, I just don't really feel like filming, and that's completely fine. So that's why it's been a bit more sparse recently. But I am hoping that with June, I've got quite a few videos planned which I do want to film. So hopefully I'll be able to get those out for you guys. And this is the first one. So the first one is basically going to be my mid-year Notion update. So if you guys remember from the start of the year, I did a 2024 reset video. And in that video, I resetted my whole Notion page for 2024. This is what it looks like. And yeah, so basically we're going to be going through what I do on my Notion, what I have been doing, my goals, whether I'm meeting them, or and even maybe setting some new goals for the rest of the year. So this is my 2024 planner, which you can see. I'll put it in the screen and I'll be using it like off camera. You can't really see, but I am holding it. But yes, so this is my 2024 planner. I had it made by one of my lovely friends, Meg. Because I'm not that great at templates, I don't really know how to make a template. I have one template which I made myself, which is my social media planner, which we will be getting to in this video. But I thought I'd start off with my 2024 digital planner, because this has everything in it, from my goals to my weekly setups, things like that. So as you can see, similarly to last time, I've kept the same quotes on there since January 5th. And then have my vision board along with my goals. I have some goals in these sections. Further down I have more goals as well. And then I have sort of my weekly planner and my monthly planner, which I use very, very often. So we'll start off with my vision board. So we'll go into health and fitness. So this is the vision board I had for health and fitness. I do think definitely as we get into the summer months, I will be sticking to this. And this is sort of my vision for summer in terms of health. In the winter months and also in like transitioning into spring, I typically like to eat more warmer foods, ones that, like, you know, really warm and make you feel good inside. So in terms of like the food, I haven't really stuck to like this sort of green veg food. I did actually eat, I'll put a picture in on the screen, I did actually have a salad for the first time this year the other day for my tea, and it was so good. I got it actually off Instagram, so if I can find the lady that did the salad recipe, I'll put it below. Anyway, yeah, so my goals were to drink 2 litres of water a day, to exercise more, and to go on more walks. I did have some steps as to how I was going to do this. I have drank more. I do drink more. I don't know if I drink 2 litres a day, but I am very keen on making sure I do drink enough, and I'm not feeling thirsty. But yes, I have been drinking more. I do think it's still a goal I need to meet in terms of drinking 2 litres a day. But other than that, I am still doing that. Exercising more. I was really good at this at the start of the year. I was playing Just Dance, which is one of my main favourite ways to do a workout, because according to Google, not the best source, but according to Google, if you do 30 minutes of Just Dance, it is equivalent to a workout. So I do love doing that. I've just not been doing it recently. I've been thinking, oh yeah, I've got the time to do it, let's do it, and then I've been like, oh, I really can't be bothered. And it's just sort of a discipline thing that I need to get into the routine of, being like, yes, you are going to do Just Dance. But my plan is, in the summer months, is to do more exercise, so hopefully I will do that. The final goal was to go on more walks. I do definitely think I've been going on more walks, not enough to the point where I'm like, I've definitely reached this goal, but I am going on more walks. I never have been really much of a walker, and because I just don't really see the enjoyment in them, but I do want to start doing that. Other than obviously seeing nature, that's obviously really, really nice, and that's probably the most beneficial part of it, is doing that. But I do need to start doing more walks. But I have been doing some, and I have actually got some walking boots now, so it even gives me an excuse to actually go and walk, because I've got them walking boots. So that's the first one. I'd say so far we're sort of like 50-50. We're getting there to an extent, but we still have the rest of the year to go. I had some other things. Do I have some in relationships? Yeah, so relationships, obviously I've been with my partner for 5 years, and relationships do change over time as you are with somebody for so long. You know, you do need to sort of bring back that spark, and that's definitely been something we've been focusing on. So goal 3 is to spend at least an hour a day with each other, whether it be just us, like chilling or in bed or anything like that. Just to spend an hour with each other a day has been one of the goals that we've been really, really focused on meeting. And most of the times we do, because it doesn't necessarily mean, oh yeah, like sitting at the dinner table and making and eating dinner, or watching the TV, or playing games. It mainly means just like actually being within each other's company, and actually just enjoying time together. I think that's really beneficial for a relationship, is just so then you don't sort of lose that rhythm of you know, making the effort to spend time with each other. Going on more dates. This again was good at the start of the year. I do feel like we've gone off a little bit in terms of like actually treating ourselves to date nights and things like that. I don't think we've been doing that very much recently, but we are going away on holiday in a couple of weeks, so hopefully that will change. And yeah, the next thing is career and business. So the first goal was to give myself time and routine to grow my socials. I do think, to be honest, I was definitely doing this at the start of the year, really trying to get my socials going, ready for the new year. But again, as it sort of dipped into this sort of springtime, I always really struggle for spring content ideas. So I don't know if you guys will have noticed over the past year or so, in springtime I really start to dip in terms of like content. I'm really good in winter, in autumn, in summer, but spring, that sort of transition where you're sort of going from like warm stuff like this jumper to your more summery clothes, I always really struggle, and I don't know what it is about the springtime. I don't know if it's just because I'm wanting to spend more time out and about, enjoying myself, going out, doing things, like being in the moment and actually enjoying things in the moment. I don't know whether that's why I struggle to create content, because content does take a long time, like especially if I'm creating reels for clothes and outfits, things like that. It takes time, and I do feel like when it's spring I want to be going out and spending time outside, and like that doesn't always warrant for me to make content, and I think that's why I've probably been dipping a bit with my YouTube as well. But yeah, I always struggle with that. But other than that, I did have a really good routine at the start of the year, and I do want to bring that back for the summer, because I have lots of ideas for the summer. So the second goal was to leave my previous job and to start a new one, which I have started a new job. I am now a marketing assistant for a company. I'm really enjoying the job, and I am definitely glad that I left my previous job, not because it was horrible or not somewhere where I wanted to be, but it just didn't really provide me that career progression, and it definitely felt like time to go and to leave. And I'm so glad I made the decision, because I'm loving my new job so much, and that is why I'm so glad about that. So that's definitely a goal that we can tick off. So let's tick that one off, because I have left my job and I am enjoying it. So let's do that. And then the second one is to collaborate and be sponsored by more brands. I actually had quite a, oh, let me just sort the lighting out, it's a bit dark, I think that's slightly better now. But yeah, in terms of collaborating and being sponsored by more brands, at the start of the year, this is definitely something I wanted to do and to work on, to actually have more sponsored collabs. But I've sort of actually realised that as much as I love doing creating content for brands, and I do really enjoy that, I think I've just wanted to focus more on what I enjoy creating for myself, and what content is more me. On Instagram recently, I've tried to be a little bit less serious about what I'm posting, what pictures I'm putting on. I've recently done a couple of reels. One of them's like where I'm running through a field for a picnic, so you know, it's just more me, and it feels like I'm not pressured to create something that looks so perfect, because I am a perfectionist, and it is one of my issues, and something that I do struggle with is perfectionism. And I do feel like being a bit more less, I feel like spring is definitely that time where that sort of content is like more okay, or more like appreciated, because it is a time when you need to start like being excited for the year, being like ready to go on new adventures, do new things. And it's sort of like a rebirth of yourself, even though we've like just been through the new year. So yeah, I definitely feel like that more carefree content creating is definitely more me, and I do want to start doing that and just posting things that I actually just enjoy posting. But collaborating with brands I do love, and I do love working with them. I recently was contacted by Skinny Dip, so look forward to that. I am really excited about that, and hopefully that will come soon. Skinny Dip is definitely one of those dream collaborations that I've had. I've literally loved Skinny Dip since being a young teen, so I'm definitely super excited to be hopefully working with them. And yeah, so I'd say out of the 3, we've actually completed one of my goals, which I'm really happy with. And yeah, hopefully with the rest of the year we shall see whether the 2 other goals get completed. And finally, oh no, we've got 2 more. So the next one is financials. So so the first one is to save £500 per, not 500, £50 per month out of my wage and put it into my savings account. This is something that I do, and it does go into my savings account. Recently I have had to dip into my savings due to we're going on a couple of holidays this year, and I just needed the extra cash to pay for those holidays. It's going to be quite a stressful year for me, well, not really for me, but for John, and it definitely means that we want to sort of enjoy our time that we do have, and therefore we are going to go on a few holidays this year. So yeah, so that's the first one, and I have been doing that, so I'm going to put it as that. I have been saving, I've just had to sort of dip into it, so that's kind of frustrating, but I have been saving, so I'm going to put that as a tick. The second one is to put spare change and notes into my holiday fund. Again, we were really good at this at the start, putting any change, any notes into the holiday fund, but recently it has slipped off. I don't think we put anywhere near as much in as we did last year, which I'm kind of disappointed about, because it is something I do really believe that we should be doing, is putting money into a fund just for holidays, because holidays are expensive and any little helps, literally, as the Tesco slogan says. So yeah, I definitely think that this needs to start going back to how it was. And the second thing is to save money in my other savings account, and yeah, that's that. The final one is home. So the first goal is to make our bedroom lighter by adding more colour and lighter decor. Our current house is very much the grey, black, white theme, and that's how it was decorated when we moved in. And I have tried to add colour, so there's like this pink sofa bed, which I absolutely love. I've got quite a light bookshelf. I've got my desk, which is quite light. Upstairs, I am still trying to work on. There's a couple of things I want to do with upstairs. I still want to keep upstairs kind of like the grey theme, the black, white, grey theme. Because I think the decor we've got in there is already working. I've tried to incorporate a little bit of like copper and orange into that as well, which I think is really looking nice. We have a nice wooden table in there, which is like a orangey wood looking like wood. We also have some cushions which are like orangey, and we also have some copper photo frames which I really do like. Kitchen wise, the colour schemes has always been black, white, navy. I have bought a print recently, if you haven't seen on my TikTok, which is a bit more colourful. And in terms of my bedroom, yeah, I definitely do need to do a lot more with that, especially because I don't think we'll be moving out anytime soon. So I do want to get a new bed, which I haven't done yet. We have started saving for a mortgage more seriously, because obviously we do want to have our own house at some point. So we have started doing that, so I'm going to take that off because we have been doing that. And making the bedroom lighter, I do need to do that, and I do need to get a new bed. We do really need a new bed. So yeah, so we've done one out of those goals. Okay, so the next one is actually my goals, because that was more of a vision board. It has like all the pictures and the inspo for the year in there. It does have goals in there, but these are more specific ones. So I have my 3-month goals. So this is here. Obviously it's been more than 3 months since like when this was created, but I'm still going to tick off the ones that did happen within that time. So the first one is to develop a manageable skincare routine. I definitely did that. I have started to drop off, but I am wanting to get back into it, so that is definitely something I'm going to tick off. 2k on Instagram I have now achieved. I've also achieved 1.5k on YouTube, so I'm really happy about that, guys. Thank you so much for all the love and support recently. It's been really appreciated, and again for Instagram as well. To go to at least one of the places, to go to some of the places in my family tree. Obviously, you know, I do my family tree history research, and I have been wanting to go to some of the areas. I've managed to go to a house that my second great grandparents lived in, which is now a ruin, but we did manage to go there. And recently, last week, we went to the grave of my third great grandparents. So that's a couple of places that we've been, and I've been really happy, and it's made me so nice. It's felt so nice going and visiting those places. So that's definitely one that's been done. And even though we haven't been abroad, we have gone on one holiday so far this year to the Lake District, which you guys probably saw the vlog of, but if you haven't, then it'll probably be linked somewhere. You can probably go watch that. And again, to find a new job, which I have done. I have found a new job. My 1-year goals, we can see whether I've got any of these. So this one is to enjoy my job. I haven't started second year at uni yet, and we will see whether that happens this year. In terms of savings, again, I did save £300, but that has now been spent. Not all of it, but some of it has been spent. So I don't know whether I can tick that off or not. Maybe at the end of the year, I shall see. And working towards a deposit for the house. I've done that as well, and we have been working towards that. And yeah, so that is my goals for this year, all finished, and we've gone through all of those now. The rest of them I will be doing throughout the year, and at the end of the year obviously I'll be able to tick off hopefully some more, as we're only halfway through. It's a mid-year, so yeah, that's definitely something that we've done. The final thing we'll do is my monthly planner. So this is my current monthly planner. So we haven't got much in yet, other than the fact that I was paid and there was a bank holiday, but I haven't had much in there yet. Again, this is starting to get too dark. Oh, let me see if I can make this brighter. Okay, there we go. That's a lot better. So in here I need to add some new things. The first thing is I need to check my goals for the month. So my first goal was to get to 1.55k subscribers, which I think is 1,550, which I haven't done actually. The second one is to work on my dad's social media. He's got his own business and I do the social media side for him. Haven't really done that recently, mainly because of him, not necessarily because of me. So yeah. And the third one is to read 3 books. I read 1 book this month. I was so close to reading 2 books. And hopefully I really want to finish this book, which I was supposed to finish in May, today or within the next couple of days, because I want to read a new book for June. So yeah, I haven't actually met any of my monthly goals. We probably will change a couple of those in a moment. And yeah, so the second one is the thing that I need to fill in is my feel good intention. So my intention for this month is probably travel. Because like I said, we're going on holiday. I am so excited for it. We're doing a mystery holiday, so I will be vlogging that for you guys. And I'm really excited. So I'm going to put travelling as my feel good intention. And yeah, that's going to be the main one for that. In terms of my monthly goals, I'll probably keep it the same. For them, I don't often change my monthly goals because my monthly goals usually are the same unless they have been met, and because obviously the ones in May didn't get met, I'm gonna try and do those in June, so they will stay the same. The second thing I need to fill in is all of my little things that are going on, so I'm gonna put some other things in, so holiday, and I'm going to just put an end date on that, so and we'll finish that. So that's my holiday, and I also usually add like an emoji to symbolise like what it is, so I'm just going to search it. There we go. So my holiday is now in there. What else is going on this month? I also have Father's Day. I also have a couple of birthdays as well, but I won't add those on here just because they're a bit more personal. But Father's Day I need to add, so I'll just search this. I'll just put a face of a man on there. Father's Day is in there. Like I said, I've got a couple of birthdays coming up. I don't usually have much in June going on. So that is more or less all of my mid-year updates for 2024. So we've gone through my goals, we've gone through my achievements, and we've also gone through things like my monthly planner for June. I'm now going to, oh, we don't need to go on my weekly planner. We're now going to go into my social media planner. So this is more related to things like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, things like that. So I have been updating my goals as I've gone through the year, so there's not really much to add in terms of that, but there was a couple of goals which I had for this year, which was to upload on Instagram twice a week, which I have done. I have slipped off the past month. I do need to get back into that, but for the first 4 months of the year I definitely were doing that. I've started making more reels and focusing on that sort of content, more short form content, which I've always struggled with. So like I say, if you have any reel ideas, do put them below, and any ideas in general for any content you want to see, put it in the comments. But yeah, I've been doing more reels. I've been uploading weekly for YouTube on a Thursday until the past month. Again, like I say, I've had a bit of a dip in May. Uploading content I'm happy with and I love. I am about to start doing that. I have started doing that. I mean, I do enjoy making all my content, and the content I do put out is usually what I enjoy and what like obviously I love fashion, so all that fashion side I do really enjoy, but some of it I just want to slightly change. I bought a new camera this year. I now use a Canon G7X Mark II, I think, or is it a Mark III? It might be a Mark III even. I can't exactly remember, but I have got a brand new camera, which I have done. So I invested into my YouTube this year, and then I also have my content calendar for this year, and I need to fill that out in terms of what YouTube videos I'm creating. I've also got my my growth tracker. So the only thing I'm going to fill out here, just because I don't want to reveal all the YouTube content ideas I have, is the growth tracker. So I'm going to fill that out for you guys. So I track YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Lemonade and Threads. I have recently found out that Lemonade is being discontinued in the UK, so I'm going to leave Lemonade as it is, and I'm just going to focus on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok and Threads. I don't upload much on Threads, but I do like to just have it. So let me just get my YouTube one up. So we are currently on 1,507. So that is like a 10 subscriber increase, which again, I'm still happy with. It's to say that I haven't posted much this month. The next one is Instagram. So let me go on to Instagram, have a look. So at the moment I'm on 2,000. So guys, as I was saying, we have gained around 45 followers on Instagram now at 2,046. On TikTok I have gone down. I don't know why I went up so much in April, but I also don't know why I've gone back down again. But at the minute, I'm at 452. It's not doing great, but it's alright. Oh no, I'm actually at 453. Like I said, Lemonade we don't do anymore because it's discontinuing, which I'm kind of disappointed about because I do actually like to use Lemonade. But let's have a look at Threads. So on Threads I don't think I will have many either. So on here I've got 264. So not much has gone up since May. Like I said though, I haven't really been posting much on there, but that is the growth tracker all filled in, and that concludes the video. That concludes us going through my Notion, and it's like a mid-year sort of check-in, going through all those different goals and my Notion. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll have a new video out very, very soon, including this one. So this one should be coming out next week, and then the week after it will be a pack with me for my holiday, which I'm going on very soon, and I'm really, really excited about. And yeah, I shall speak to you guys in the next video. Bye guys!